I'm curious if you could not only talk about what this means for you on the ice, but could you also talk about what this contract means for you personally with, you being a new father and bringing your family up to Utah?
Yeah, definitely. I think, yesterday me and my wife couldn't stop smiling. Uh, we're, my baby girl's just over there, but just super excited to be bringing my family to Utah. Just a really good place to be, and a really good place to have a family.
Go to Ryan Miller with KSL Sports.
Yeah, Liam, I'm curious after the relocation, was there any doubts that this would happen? Or that even if you wanted to stay here?
No, I knew I wanted to stay. That the group that we have, uh, like we're really close, and we've been through a lot together. And I've formed a really strong bond with a lot of my teammates, and just yeah, there was no doubt. I knew I wanted to be in Utah.
Kelsey Dallas with the Deseret News.
Hey, congratulations. Some of us in Utah will be paying attention to the NHL draft for the first time this week, newly converted hockey fans. Do you have any tips on what to watch for or what special moments to look for?
Yeah, the NHL draft is such a cool thing to watch. I just think it being at the Sphere, I don't know how if it's going to be a different look or how it's going to work. I've never been in the Sphere, but yeah, just the way they do it, just bringing the guys up on stage and giving them the jersey, and it's pretty cool too how young these kids are. And a lot of the other drafts, the guys like for the NBA or the NFL, the guys are a little bit older. So you've got some younger guys, and it's just cool to see how happy the families are when they hear their son's name.
Let's go to Patrick Brown.
Hey Liam, congrats on the deal. Just wanted to ask you, I know you have grown with your teammates. You've been with this team from the ground up with the rebuild, and you've accepted your role with open arms, and you always stand up for your teammates. How are you growing your game? And what's it been like to fill that role that this team really needs as a young up and coming team?
Yeah, for sure. I've since I've gotten to Arizona, for me it's like how can I go within my role every season? How can I bring more to the table and bring more to the team? And so summer is always a really good time for me to refine my skills and to work on things that need improvement. And so next year and going into this contract, I want to continue to grow as a player. And I think, I've only played in the NHL for 3.5, 4 seasons, and I find every year I just continually have gotten better, and nothing's going to change. I'm going to continue to work. That's just part of who I am, and really excited to be able to do that in Utah.
Jay Stevens with KSL Sports.
Hey Liam, like everybody else says, congratulations, welcome to Utah. My question is, now you've got the new contract, and that gives you a little bit more comfort to do what you wanted to do, and you've been able to see like Seattle and Vegas come in as new teams. Is there a way that you feel more comfortable in your role to help create a new identity, to leave Arizona behind and create a new Utah identity, and be more comfortable in your role now?
Definitely, yeah. I'm excited to play in fans. I'm excited to kind of show them, that physical side of the game. And yeah, I look forward to bringing hockey to Utah and us building a strong hockey culture in Utah.
Let's go to Jeff.
Yeah, hey, congratulations, man. I want to ask you about you wearing the shirt there. I want to ask you about your thoughts on the new colors and the jerseys you guys will be wearing next season. The fan base has been excited to see what they look like. What do you think of the new jerseys? And do you have a favorite on the potential naming of the team?
I honestly, I don't know any more than anybody else would know when it comes to naming the team, unfortunately. But yeah, I love the colors. I think they're awesome, and they fit the Utah brand, and I'm just pumped. I can't wait to see what we do name the team when that comes out, and just to the fans, just stay patient. It's going to happen. It's going to come. I know I've seen some stuff online and people like, come on, but just stay patient. It's coming.
Let's go back to Kyle.
Yeah, with like all the stops that you've had throughout your career, Liam, is there something that is different about Utah? I mean, obviously you guys haven't hit the ice yet, but just as far as, you getting to know the organization a little bit, is there anything that's been different about this team and this organization that you're joining?
Yeah, I mean, it's still really, really fresh. I'm still not, living in Utah yet or anything like that. But I would just say ownership wise, just everything has been top notch. And that's really refreshing for us as players.
Go to Ryan Miller.
Yeah, we hear a lot about like hockey culture, NHL culture. What exactly is that, and how can, I guess, Utah build that?
Do you mean in a sense of how can Utah build like a culture of hockey, or
Yeah, like the fans here. Like how do we create a hockey culture here?
just got to come to the games? Just got to come to the games and watch and learn. And I think us as players, getting out in the community and bringing hockey to, not just the people that come to our games, but, to schools and to the younger generations, and helping it grow. I think that's going to be our responsibility.
Go to Alex Tumalip with the hockey news.
Hey Liam, congratulations on the new contract, first of all. I guess jumping off of that point that you just made, I guess what's it been like, coming to Utah and seeing the support that you guys already have from the fans, from the whirlwind that it's been over the past couple of months or so in relocating from Arizona. What has been what has it been like to see that kind of support from the fans already? Just a couple months into your stint here in Utah.
Yeah, it's really exciting, right? It's really exciting to see the buzz and to see all the anticipation and stuff like that. And people have been really good to me and have welcomed me, and I'm just excited to get the ball rolling and play some games in front of those fans.
Go back to Jay Stevens.
So I don't know how my hand got put up. Yeah, I don't have a question. I'm just enjoying the conversation. I don't know how my hand got put up. Sorry.
No problem. Let's go to Pat Brown.
Dash.
Liam, I asked you earlier about growing alongside your teammates and finding your role. I also wanted to ask you about the relationship you have with Andre Torini, and I know you guys go back, and how important he has been, not just for the team, but for you individually as well.
Yeah, Bear's coached me at the junior level, and then obviously now at the professional level, and he knows my game. he knows what I bring. He knows the type of person that I am, and yeah, I've been lucky to play under him the last 3 seasons, and I'm really looking forward to playing under him moving forward here for the next 3.
Go back to Jeff.
Yeah, Bill Armstrong was talking a little bit yesterday about the rebuild or in the 4th year of a rebuild and comparing that to the teams that were in the Stanley Cup final where they got players that have been in the NHL for 10 years. You're signing a new 3-year deal after being in the NHL for 3 years. Is that the sort of the trajectory you see with what you call a close-knit group moving forward into a playoff contender in the next few years?
Definitely. The talent is 100% there. We've got some really, really high-end skilled forwards. And, I just think that, I've been watching the playoff hockey, and we've got guys that compete, and that's what you need. You need guys that are dogs, and we've got some dogs. So I'm excited to see what we do here moving forward, obviously with, free agency and stuff like that. But yeah, just I see us being, in that playoff picture soon.
Ryan Miller.
Yeah, this is kind of a dumb question, but how much fun is it to hit somebody?
Yeah, the best feeling in the world. And the second best feeling in the world is when you get hit and it wakes you up and you're like, okay, now I got to go run somebody.
Kyle.
Yeah, Liam, how did your friends and family react when you told them that the team was officially moving to Utah, and then now that you've signed this 3-year contract as well?
Yeah, I mean, that one was interesting. I know, I think everybody was just like a little bit surprised, but my family and my friends are super excited for me. And they're super excited about Utah. Buddies keep texting me saying, I'm coming to visit. Like, you got to hook me up with all the best spots. So everybody's really excited. My wife's really excited. And yeah, pumped.
Kelsey Dallas.
So you've welcomed your daughter, you've signed this contract. What's left on your off-season to-do list?
Get back home and introduce my daughter to my family. That's the last thing on this. So haven't been able to get back home to Halifax. I got my mom coming in next week, but there's still all my siblings and my old man and my grandmothers. I'm really excited to be able to take her home and introduce her to her family.
Alex.
Yeah, Liam, 2-part question here. First question, I guess, like, how has the transition been from going from Arizona to Utah, and how the transition's been for you over the last couple of months? And the second part of my question is, where the heck did the nickname Spicy Tuna come from? We need to know. We need to know where this came from, man.
Okay, so I'll answer the first question, the transition. So I'm still kind of in that transition stage. I haven't moved or anything like that, and I just signed the deal. So I'm still kind of chipping away at that, but everything has been very, very smooth. And I've heard from other guys that have already made a transition, and it's been really, really smooth. So I'm assuming it'll probably be the same for me. And the Spicy Tuna question. So Tuna was my original nickname, and that came from when I was playing in Hershey. I was a rookie, and defenseman Nate Schmidt plays for the Jets. He came in the room, just started calling me Tuna, and everybody loved it, and it took off. Coaches started calling me it, and then Jordan Schmaltz, Jay Swish, Nick Schmaltz's brother, started calling me the Spicy Tuna. So the boys loved it in Arizona. And so now the guys either call me Spicy or Spicy or Tuna, Obi. I got a lot of nicknames. So, but they seem to love Spicy right now.
Final two questions. Let's go to Jeff.
Yeah, just kind of a follow-up. I mean, you went from answering one question about hitting people on the ice to another touching story about bringing your daughter to meet your family. I mean, what makes Spicy Tuna kind of click and go?
What makes sorry? Can you repeat that? I couldn't hear you earlier.
Yeah, what makes you kind of click? What motivates? What makes you move and motivates you to be the guy you are on the ice and off?
I mean, I love this game. I love going to the rink. I love being around my teammates. I'd say that's it's the best job in the world. You know, we are privileged to be able to do what we do, and yeah, there's just nothing else in the world that I'd rather be doing than being able to go to the rink and compete and try to win a Stanley Cup.
Jay Stevens, final question.
So, Liam, I've had the privilege of interviewing a lot of the players so far, and the one thing that sticks out in every interview is you all mention that you're a tight-knit group and that you've got this core. What is it? And I know it's a secret sauce, or everybody would just have it, but what makes you guys so tight? Is it a player in the locker room? Does it come from the coaching staff? Is it all of it? Like, what's the secret sauce?
We have a lot of good people. A lot of good people. And when you have a lot of good people, you know, that's what it creates. And that's top to bottom. That's all the way from, you know, our front office all the way down to our equipment staff, our physicians, everybody. And it just creates that amazing environment and brings everyone together. And so I think that's kind of why we're so close, is just, you know, we've got a lot of good people.
All right, Liam, thank you so much for the time. Congratulations again on the contract, and we hope you have a great rest of your summer. We'll see you in Utah soon.
Thanks, Jeffrey. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Everybody.
Thanks, Liam.
Thank you.